Was he planning to marry you? Was it leading to that?
It
No.
was. I love to cook and clean and do all of that, the homemaking. I love it.
So look, and then this is another thing too, is people think that all that comes with being a woman is cooking, cleaning, and fucking good. That is not all women are, bro. That's just all we've subjected them to be. A while ago, I researched how to read eyes and just recognize certain energies. She has them. She has those eyes that just scream something is off.
I don't want to bang these men that be buying me shit. Also, I want to date, and I want the men to spend money on me, buy me everything, with paying for me and my kid. I got a kid. That's what she said. Pay for me and my kid. But the only thing is, I will not give you coaching. Oh, somebody. The only thing is, I'm not here to serve you. I'm not here. I want you to pour into me. Pour into me. But as in me pouring into you, fuck no. That's what she's saying.
So the guys who are providing for you now that you have come across, and you're saying you don't want to give yourself, you didn't give yourself when they were providing for you? That wasn't a requirement for them?
Say that again.
Whenever somebody ask you to repeat something when you were very clear with what you said, they're buying time to give a response. If you don't already know this.
Oh, somebody.
This nigga love that sound, bro. It feels so misplaced.
Hi, can you see me?
No, we can't see you, Nuru. Welcome in.
I'll save. Okay. Hi.
Hi, welcome in.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Do you consent to be on a live and potentially all platforms?
Yes, I do.
All right, what brings you up tonight?
Yes, so I wanted some dating advice. So
Okay.
I'm not looking for like a serious relationship right now. I'm 26. I was engaged before.
Mhm.
Um, and I've been single for 2 years. And I've been dating. My last relationship, he was a provider. He was in tech, so he made off very well. He took care of me. That was like my best friend. He was very loving. We had great memories together. We accomplished a lot together.
Mhm.
I don't know how to describe it. I really don't. But I don't like her eyes, bro. I don't know how to describe it. And this is irrelevant from the point that I'm going to be building with this whole video. Not really, actually. It is kind of relevant. I don't know how to describe what it is about her eyes that I don't like, but it's something about them. If you know, you know.
And what ended it was I needed to focus on my business. He wanted more time for him, like, well, us together, but I needed more time for me to focus on my business.
Wait, so you ended the relationship just to focus on your business? I don't know.
Oh, somebody.
I didn't end it because of that,
Mhm.
but he was requiring more time from me and it was causing a strain in our relationship. There were
Oh.
This nigga loves that sound, bro. Like I swear to God, I don't get it. I don't get it. But my point off of what I just heard is this is what anxious and avoidant attachment styles look like. Why does the light look like this? But this is what anxious and avoidant attachment styles look like. One person wants more out of the relationship. One person wants more attention. And this doesn't even mean that somebody is insecure or anxious. This is just the energy and the common dynamic between relationships and what a lot of relationship problems appear to be. Not even appear to be. This is what they are. One person wants more out of a relationship, and the other person wants to keep that person at a distance and doesn't want to feed too much into the intimacy being built. And that's what we see with these two right here. I ain't gonna lie though, bruh. I'm looking at the lighting and the white balance of just everything in this recording right now, and something is just off, Mo. I don't like it.
Somebody.
arguments that were caused because he wanted more time, and I like, I love that he took care of me, he provided for me because I want that in a relationship. But at the end of the day, I got to take care of myself. I got to make sure I have money set aside and make sure.
Good Lord. Why does he use that sound so much? But good Lord. Not even trying to bid. I'm going to say this and then I'm going to get to my point. That gap is glaring. But doesn't matter. She's still beautiful in the face. But her saying that she got what she wanted, but she wasn't willing to give what he wanted out of a relationship. This is part of the problems that come in relationships when people aren't aware of what their attachment style is, or too aware and clear on what it is that they need, or when you're just trying to fuck with somebody that does not have the ability to provide what it is that you need. Let me start off with him actually. He is doing what he thinks he's supposed to do as a man and provide for Shawty with no restraint. Provide for her. This is my woman. Let me make sure that she good. XYZ, right? She says, well, let me still make sure that I'm good. She said that he does have the trait that I want to see the most out of a man, which is being a provider. Yo, she's getting what she wants, but this is a relationship. This is a connection. Is this a mutual connection or is this a parasitic connection? Is this mutualism or parasitism? Because mutualism is both parties are exchanging energy to feed each other. Parasitism is one person is taking energy without giving anything back and just draining the other one of his resources, draining the other one of his energy. Appreciate to the one person tapped in, right? And that's the energy that you see. I can say it's anxious and avoidant attachment, or I can say it's empath and narcissism. I can say it's people pleaser and taker, but it's all the same thing. It's always the same problems in a relationship. And she is the narcissistic one, the taker, the avoidant one, where the man, he thinks he's doing the right thing and he's giving to Shawty without any restraint. And she gets to just take without giving anything back and then eventually kick him to the curb. This nigga in this damn
I'm
sound.
good, and I have my own passions that I want to pursue.
But was he planning to marry you? Was it leading to that? No.
It was, but I also realized in that I love to cook and clean and do all of that. The homemaking, I love it. It's just that running a business and being in a relationship, it takes a lot of energy out of me.
So look, and then this is another thing too, is people think that all that comes with being a woman is cooking, cleaning, and fucking good and looking good. I stamp. Niggas say that they want a woman that cooks, cleans, fucks good. A woman, she'll walk up, say, yeah, I fuck, I suck, I cook and clean. That is not all women are, bro. That's just all we've subjected them to be. They're either hoes or that's the maximum of their potential. Nope. Look, you can cook, clean, that's good. Can you be somebody that I can rely on to uplift me when I'm down emotionally? Can I rely on you to bring some form of spirituality into the home? I'm saying this. Motherfuckers be thinking it's a red flag when they hear a man talking about how a woman should be or whatever. But I'm saying this just off of what I've experienced from real feminine women. You feel me? Are you actually compassionate? People talk about like cooking and cleaning is just actions. Anybody can do the actions of cooking and cleaning, whether you want to or not, right? Those are actions. Those are doing. That is a doing. Who are you? What are you being? Are you actually a feminine woman? Are you actually that role in a relationship? Is that actually who you are? Are you somebody who is compassionate? Are you somebody who knows how to nurture? Have you ever actually raised any type of life that you are responsible for, be it a dog, cat, or a plant? Have you proven to yourself that you have the characteristics of a nurturer, that which is required to be a mother, that which is required to be feminine? You feel me? Do you know how to Know when your man needs something without him having to ask for it. That's a part of nurturing. My soul. Your man busy or whatever, he shouldn't have to ask you to do this, do that. If you if you know he's busy, if you know he's doing that, and you know your man enough, you should be able to know, like, okay, let me make sure you got some food ready. That's when the cooking is actually necessary. Oh damn, my man been busy as shit all day. Let me make sure he comes home to a clean crib. That's when the cleaning actually comes into fruition, because you have the characteristics of a nurturer and the characteristics of a real feminine woman, to where those characteristics and this just being part of your identity, you naturally take the actions of cooking and cleaning to nurture that who you love. You feel me? If you're growing plants, the plants don't need to talk to you or make some type of fucking whatever for you to know that you got to feed them today. You just know your plants, so you know what to do to nurture them and take care of them, to raise them. Your dog shouldn't have to bark and run you down for it to get water and food from you. You being the nurturer, you being responsible for this life, you should know when to you should know when what you're responsible for, whatever it is that you're nurturing, needs something to bring it back to homeostasis. Oh, but men, I'm saying this, so men and women, and I'm just talking about women right now. I can go on men too, god damn it. All right, it takes two to tango. Right now, I'm just focusing on the other side. But I'm saying this to say, women think that's all being a woman is just fucking, sucking, cooking, and cleaning. And that's all men think they can get out of a woman. Do you know how to, can you give me any type of advice to uplift me? Do you know how to be a good listener to when do you know how to handle my emotions exactly? I guess that comes with being compassionate. Do you know how to handle my emotions? Do you know how to listen to me vent without judging me? Do you know how to provide actual emotional insight to help me feel better? Do you know how to actually make me feel better without fucking and sucking? There's some women, bro. There's some women where I'll never forget this, nigga. It was one time, I'm not even gonna say some woman. It's one woman in particular. I was in Atlanta and we finally linked up, and I was talking about something and I started getting like heated. I started getting agitated as shit. And while I was talking, while I was getting agitated, all she did was just like she didn't even speak. She didn't even speak. Or no, she didn't speak at first, and then she said like it's okay and calm down. But all she did was just rub my neck and then my shoulder. I swear to God, calmed me the fuck down instantly. It's the power of actual feminine energy. That energy can get transferred through touching somebody. We know this. This isn't something that's made up. We know that you can transfer energy, and energy can be felt through touching somebody. We know this shit. And when a woman is actually that feminine, she can touch you in a way that isn't sexual or sensual, in a way that will calm you down.
And I want to be able to
See, last thing I'm gonna say is, and I'm gonna end this. I ain't even gonna end this because I know I got more to say in this video. But a lot of men are looking for a toy and not a wife, and a lot of women don't know how to be more than a toy. A lot of women don't know how to be more than a toy. That's why they say they can fucking suck and cook and clean. But you don't know how to actually be a partner.
establish myself more. And within these past 2 years, it's been great. I've gotten to learn myself, love myself 1,000 times over. The only thing is with dating, I've been attracting very affluent men. It's just that they don't mentally stimulate me. And it's either that or I'm not attracted to them physically. So it's been like a bump in the road because I do want companionship. So I'm open to dating. I'm just not looking for anything serious.
Where you're open to dating, but you're not looking for anything serious.
Yes. Like if
Oh,
This nigga funny as shit, bro. This
If it
nigga
leads
funny as
to
shit
that,
without
like
saying
if
a
we
word.
build a great foundation with each other and that companionship goes on for a couple years, then I'm perfectly fine with that. But right now in this space, I don't want a serious relationship, but I do want that companionship.
Okay, so
I don't get it. I don't get the sound, bro.
it sounds like you want a guy. It low key, new. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like a sugar daddy. That's what that sounds like.
You see how she got the geeking?
A companionship.
When I say companionship, I'm not saying intimately. I'm not saying intimately because I feel like I want to reserve that for myself, but I
Okay.
do know that men will
What did she just say? What is she? I'm gonna let her finish.
approach, men will come around. I'm not saying intimately. I'm not saying
Like a companionship.
when I say companionship, I'm not saying intimately. I'm not saying intimately because I feel like I want to reserve that for myself, but I
Okay.
do know that men will approach, men will come around. It's just that I have requirements, that they're providers, and the men that have came into my life, they're absolutely providers and they invest in me. It's just that, I'm not in a space to give myself.
So the guys who are providing for you now that you have come across, and you're saying you don't want to give yourself. You didn't give yourself when they were providing for you. That wasn't a requirement for them.
So this is how the video started off. Her saying that when she says a companionship, she doesn't want to give any intimacy. What is intimacy? Because her saying that literally just summarized everything that I just talked about. What she said just said that she doesn't want mutualism. She wants parasitism. Because how can you want companionship and closeness without intimacy? That basically means she said that she wants to reserve intimacy for herself, meaning she doesn't want to become vulnerable or emotionally close to another person. How can you have a companionship, a partnership, a relationship without doing that? That just means you want them to be here. And she said a provider is the most important thing. So you want somebody to give to you without giving them anything back. And she said that she wasn't in a space to give herself. So you're literally saying that you want somebody here. This is what I'm hearing. This is how I'm going to rephrase it. She's literally saying that she wants somebody here so she can receive what you're willing to give, and she's not going to give anything back. And then also a thing that comes with being an avoidant or having an avoidant attachment style is this idea of a perfect partner and that nobody is good enough to receive you. You feel me? Her saying that I want a provider. Oh, these men were providers, but you still can't give yourself to them. I've come across men who didn't mentally stimulate me, or I wasn't physically attracted. God damn it, is anybody good enough for you? Yes, you might look good in the face, but once you open your mouth,
Yourself.
no pun intended, once you open your mouth, you're ugly as fuck. I don't mean that because of the gap. That's why I say no pun intended, because once she starts speaking, it's like, shut the fuck up.
When they were providing for you, that wasn't a requirement for them.
Say that again.
Let me not villainize her, though. Let me not villainize her, because if you come into contact with this woman, you are equally as wrong as she is, just in a different way. She's fucked up for being a taker. Morally, depending on what your moral code is, she's fucked up for being the taker and narcissistic person that she is. But you're just as wrong and idiotic to give blindly to somebody and have no respect for yourself. You're just as wrong and idiotic, bro. It's easy to villainize her. It's easy to villainize these type of people and be a victim for the other part and feel empathy for the other party and look at them as a victim, but they're just as fucked up.
Yeah.
So the guys that you, yeah, the guys that you were with in the past, like just recently, right? Because you're saying you're attracting affluent men, but one, they're not mentally stimulating you, or two, they're not attractive, but they're willing to provide for you, right?
Yes.
So they're not requiring anything physical because you're saying you don't want to do that. They're not requiring those things, although they're giving things to you.
No.
That's hard to believe.
That's hard as shit to believe. No, you're fucking for some of it. I ain't gonna hold you. You're lying like shit. She has. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if they'll give me this. Nope. God damn it, man. Y'all, a little while ago, I researched how to read eyes and just recognize certain energies. And it wasn't through Google. That's why I can't find it as easily and as quickly now. But she has them. She has those eyes that just scream something is off. Whether it be succubus, whether it be manipulative, whether it be narcissist, whether it be mentally fucked up, emotionally fucked up, just has the eyes that something is off. That's what I'm getting at here.
Requiring anything physical because you're saying.
Oh, that's why I brought that up. Because she has the eyes of exactly what I just talked about, where she probably lies very easily. It can be very easy to believe her lies. And people who lie so easily to other people are people who lie to themselves. That's why her saying everything that she's saying now, she has convinced herself of these lies. And when you see people who manipulate and lie and gaslight with like ridiculous ease, have y'all ever met somebody that gaslighted with the slightest of ease, where it was low-key like kind of terrifying if you were aware of it? People like that have lied to themselves for years. They literally live in a state that isn't real. They live in their own world genuinely, and they've lied to themselves to give their soul some type of comfort through whatever their trauma or through what it is that they're going in life. And that's why they lie so easily to other people. That's why for a second, almost damn near believe she wasn't fucking sucking doing nothing. But no, there's no way you have men with the capability of providing for you, doing such, and you're not doing nothing in return. Yeah,
You don't want to do that. They're not requiring those things, although they're giving things to you.
No.
That's hard to believe. They don't want anything, nothing.
I mean, like, they insinuate it, but I always retract from it. Like, I'm like,
Okay.
oh, okay, well, I'm not ready for that. Maybe down the line. And then they go with it.
Okay. Okay. So if providing is number one for you, which it sounds like, why not date the guys who are just not that attractive? I think
Mm-hmm.
why not date that guy? I know he's not the
Because it's
super
like,
eye candy, but if he's groomed, he smells good, he has a haircut, he has
Yeah.
money. You know what I mean? Like, okay,
Yeah.
he may not be a looker, he may be a four in the face. I don't know. Why not date that guy?
I mean, it's not. I've considered it. It's just like I really want to enjoy that experience of having someone there, and I want that physical attraction there because if it leads into something, then I want to be able to look at my person and say, okay, that attraction is there.
Hmm. Okay. I always think the rule, and I think this rule is as old as time, you want to be the good looking one in the relationship.
Mm,
So I think that's to your advantage. I'm not saying guys who aren't that good looking, who have money, don't cheat, don't do this, don't do that. But I
yeah.
think you would have the advantage because you look like the trophy. You look like the pretty one on his arm
Yeah.
versus
Yeah.
being with a guy who has a.
her eyes are seductive. All right, that's how I can summarize everything I was trying to say earlier. She has like a siren type of energy. If you know, you know. If you know what I'm talking about, then you mean. But that's what I get when I look at her. She has a siren type of energy.
Six pack, who has
A siren, literally. Sirens manipulate the fuck out of men.
the money.
I have noticed the
And lead them
difference
to
in the
peril.
treatment between the two. Like the ones that know they're attractive, they're more arrogant. They're a lot more arrogant. So I get that. I do.
Yeah, I'm assuming, and if they have money too, oh honey, listen, they
Yeah,
feast their
yeah,
God.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
So,
I don't know. It sounds like you just want an attractive guy with money. You don't want a relationship, but if it potentially turns into something, we'll see. But if you're already attracting affluent men, what about the other guy? You're just saying he's not mentally stimulating you. So that means he is attractive, he has money, he just doesn't mentally stimulate you. What about him?
yeah, like the conversations need to be there, you know.
Hmm.
We have to be able to discuss, you know, things beyond, okay, just how was your day? You know, I like intellectual conversations.
Okay.
So, yeah. It's, I notice it's always either one or the other, and it's like,
Yeah, I'm like, it sounds like you really about your bag. That's what it's given. Like you
I am. I
okay,
am.
so then if it's that, if it's the money, I think those other things shouldn't matter because it sounds like money is a priority. That's one on the list.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I'm asking. I'm not assuming.
It is. I mean, it's not, when I look at, you know, qualifications in a person, like I have a child. So, you know,
Mm.
of course, you know, that man has to have
That was well placed. That was one of the times where he used it appropriately.
leadership qualities about him. You know, there's certain things that's on the checklist that have to check off besides money. So I'm looking beyond that. And I think that's why, because I want to surround myself with quality people, not just my friends, but who I decide to date. So it's like, you know, and I get a lot that I'm too picky, my standards are too high, but I don't believe in knocking my standards down for anyone. So,
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
yeah.
I mean, I say keep putting yourself out there. That's it. Keep putting yourself out there.
I would have slapped both bitches. That bitch.
Hey, hey, this nigga ain't say nothing for 11 minutes, and that's the first thing he say. I was curious what my man voice sounded like. I thought this was like his gimmick. Nah, that's funny as shit. This nigga the epitome of say less so your words are more valuable, yo. That's funny as shit. Nigga came on said I would have slapped both bitches. God damn, nigga.
I say keep putting yourself out there. That's it. Keep putting yourself out there.
I would have slapped both bitches. That bitch and the other bitch.
Hey, fool. Nah, yo. What a plot twist.
Cause ain't no way you sitting here ask Ashley. All you tell the bitch is you're about your bag.
Nah, for real though.
You tell that bitch that she's a gold digger. Tell that bitch that she opportunist. But for you to be sitting your ass when you're talking about, oh, it sounds like you're about your bag.
What? And this is my thing. What he's talking about, this is my thing with anybody just comes on this motherfucker giving advice. I haven't seen anything else from this Ask Ashley person. But fool, this video, I'm 11 minutes into this video, and I'm 30 minutes into my own recording. Do you know why? Because I've genuinely been listening to what she's saying and breaking down what it is that she's saying and what is actually going on here. She hasn't given her any advice. And then at the end of it, she said, well, it sounds like you're just about your bag. Well, no, I get deep to the point where I recognize where I recognize Siren type of energy. I won't say succubus. I was going to say succubus, because somebody, a girl I guess you can say I used to fuck with, I don't know. I saw her in the mall the other day, and she said that, and when we was talking, she said that somebody said she got succubus eyes. I was like, nah, you don't got no succubus eyes. Trust me. I study this shit. These are just overly seductive eyes. And look at her face. Look at just. I can't explain energy to people who don't know how to read energy. You feel me? If you know how to read energy, you can look at a person and feel who they are, what they're about. You feel me? And as she spoke for the last 12 minutes, everything that she said is in alignment with that of somebody with siren energy. What is a siren? Sirens call out and manipulate men to their own peril, to their own death. Basically, she manipulates men to get what she wants without giving anything to them. I've said this in so many different ways in the last 30 minutes. But I say all this to say, my type of advice, how I break shit down, I go through so many different avenues because there's so many different ways to explain one thing. And people are complex creatures. All right? You can't just simplify somebody to, it sounds like you're just about your bag. Oh well. Next caller. No, you can't just simplify people to that shit, yo. Somebody like this, situations like these are so much deeper than just being about a fucking bag.
Keep doing what you're doing. Why the fuck are you even here? I'm not mad at the bitch because women are delusional, regardless of the fucking woman. All women are delusional.
I don't co-sign.
But for you to just agree to the dumb shit that she's saying, that's why I didn't say anything.
Oh,
I wanted to talk. I wanted to say something. That's why I kept quiet, because I wanted the viewers, if you're watching this video, I wanted you to listen to the fucking delusion of both broads. Sound like both prostitutes to me.
Hey, fool, he bamming out.
Because if you know a woman's doing prostitution shit and you let it slide and you ain't telling her, I feel like you might have some prostitute mindset as well.
Oh, somebody. That was well placed. Okay, let him cook. Let him cook.
No way.
Nah, yo.
That would be my advice to you. But I think someone who's really affluent or like he's wealthy, they're not going to be able to give you all their time because that's how they made it up the ladder that far, you know?
Yeah.
So they're not going to.
And that's why it kind of works out sometimes, because I like to focus on myself and my business, so they're able to focus on themselves, and there's that happy medium there.
My nigga, what the bitch? Your business and their business is a whole different thing. And also, why are we talking about money? Why is Ashley don't tell her the truth? Why she keep talking about money? And I'm talking about ask Ashley. The other bitch, I already know she cooked. Like, she cooked. She cooked. Her mindset's fucked already. Let's talk about ask Ashley. Why you keep talking about money with her? Why don't you talk about the moral things, the morality, like real shit, like, you know, integrity?
We're live.
How about you tell her that she's slow? How about you tell her that she don't know what she actually wants?
We're live. Oh, all right, Mac.
Cause she don't. She said, I don't want to date. Or she said, I don't want to be in a relationship, but I want to date. But I don't want to bang these men that be buying me shit. Also, I want to date, and I want the men to spend money on me, buy me everything, with, you know, paying for me and my kid. I got a kid. That's what she said. Pay for me and my kid. But the only thing is, I will not give you coaching.
Oh, somebody.
The only thing is, I'm not here to serve you. I'm not here. I want you to pour into me. Pour into me. But as in me pouring into you, fuck no. That's what she's saying. And your dumbass Ashley, ask Ashley. Your dumbass saying that like okay, well it's cool. You ain't say nothing. Oh, you giving her more advice about money? You telling her, well, all these men that are rich, they have to work on their business. That's not what she needs to hear.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
fair enough.
Fair
Well,
enough.
thank you. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
your
Of course,
advice.
keep us posted.
I will.
Alrighty, bye bye. Keep us posted, baby doll.
Hello.
Oh
Hey,
shit, there's more?
I know I'm the content creator, and I know I give you guys advice on here, and I know a lot of y'all take my advice and shit. But I'm really starting to not like some of you bitches. Like bro, bro, content like this will if you don't have a strong mindset, bro, and if you don't have a strong backbone, content like this will really make you really hate women.
No funny shit.
And not all women are like this, but content like this will really, really push you to hate these bitches.
And this is why I explain things the way that I do. You feel me? This is why I explain things the way that I do. Because when you're not aware and you come across an energy like that, all you're going to feel is animosity and hatred because you don't understand what's actually going on here. Let alone you feel like the victim. You don't understand how you played a role in your own demise. That's why I explain things the way that I do. And I will never let somebody just be the victim in one situation, in a scenario, because you always put yourself there. And on top of that, morality is subjective. Your moral compass is not another moral's compass. What's fucked up to you might not be fucked up to another person. And quite frankly, you just can't put that on people. You can try as much as you want, but if somebody has a different moral compass than you, there's nothing you can do to get through to them. You can pour out how you feel, how you think it's fucked up as much as you can. They're gonna brush it off because that's not fucked up in their reality. So then what? When you can't convince the other person that what they did is immoral and fucked up, then what? You just gotta understand what's going on and accept it. W video. I'll drop a like on my man shit. MacSoNice. Fuck with you, my nigga. I was critical as shit, but I fuck with bro.